Welcome back to another episode of the Alpha Club Spotlight Series. This is your boy People's Market, and we are sitting down today with my brothers Old Man Still Can and The Cal as we get ready to deep dive into all the alpha surrounding the legends over at Enchanted Miners. So, before we dive in, make sure you grab those notebooks and let's get ready to soak up that alpha. How we feeling today, my brother Old Man Still Can?
Feeling excellent, man. I can't wait to get in and deep dive with Enchanted Miners, man. Been reading a lot about you guys and had you on a space. It was a great time. You guys are doing a lot of great things and doing something that I really like, which is you guys are community centric. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about you guys.
Let's go. How about you, my brother, The Cal? How we feeling today?
I'm always feeling great when we have an awesome Web3 project that's really trying to be focused on the community, that gives back and actually has IP. So honestly, I can't wait to blast this out to everybody. Stick around because it's going to be a great one right here.
That's what I call bullish. Now, as my brother Old Man Still Can mentioned, we actually have the honor of having the legendary Enchanted Miners join us for an Alpha Club session spaces that was jam-packed with so much alpha that we wanted to run it back and really deep dive into everything they've been pioneering. So without further ado, it is our absolute honor to introduce Kush, who is one of the founders over at Enchanted Miners. How we doing today, my fam?
Doing pretty well. Thanks for having us up here. Always a pleasure to connect with another couple more legends in this space. You know, let everyone know what we got cooking up. Spread those good vibes. And yeah, we appreciate you guys having us up here. I look forward to chatting with you.
Let's go. Now, I know the audience out there is itching for that alpha, so let's dive right into it. If you don't mind, will you let the community know who are the Enchanted Miners? And what have you guys been pioneering here in Web3?
Yeah, definitely, of course. So we are Enchanted Miners. We are a crypto Web3 based community and project with 3 different NFT collections, one on Solana, one on Doge, and one on Sui. You know, we got those cross-chain connections rolling around, and we're trying to, you know, make some bridges between chains, between Web3, Web2, between projects and legends, and bring everyone together in a big, happy, productive community, if you will. So me and Big Mac are the founders of Enchanted Miners, and we've been running it for almost 2 years now. It's coming up to 2 years in the new year, so we're super excited about that. We got a lot going on for the end of the year. We've been pushing a lot of our 3D print side of things. We've been doing a lot of charity stuff. We've been trying to onboard people and join more spaces and stay connected with different legends. So it's been a ride. We've been in Web3 for just about 5 years now. Total, me and Big Mac. We've been, you know, getting the experience, getting the build in there, learning lots. You know, making mistakes, falling down, getting back up, and brushing off the dirt. And then yeah, one day we decided, you know what, it's we want to have our own thing in this crazy little world here. So we said, you know what, we're tired of getting rugged, we're tired of getting scammed, we're tired of you know, people being confused and getting lost here and there. So we're gonna you know, we're gonna create something, and we're gonna try our best. We're gonna show up every day. We're gonna keep the pickaxes swinging, and we're gonna see where it gets us. So it's been a great journey so far. We're really proud of how far we've come, the accomplishments we've been able to achieve this year and a half, almost 2 years. and it's been really cool meeting so many different people from around the globe and building stuff with people from different continents, different countries, bringing everyone together, and with different belief systems, and just trying to make something cool happen. So that's basically who we are. There's always something going on, something we're trying to cook up and change up and make every day a little bit better, make every day a little bit more interesting, and we're just constantly learning. So it's been a journey. That's the gist of things over here. So it's interesting. The end of the year, I'm gonna say, is gonna be huge for us. We're really pushing the corporation side. We're gonna try and get established as a corporation. Really try to get our 3D printing side pushed out there. Try to make new connections, and just kind of go from there. So we're excited. It's been a good year, and we look forward to ending it off on a good note.
Wow, wow. I'm usually not left speechless, but right now I'm just jaw dropped with all that alpha that was just dropped now. 3 different chains that y'all have NFTs on. Y'all have actual merchandise. You guys are out there giving back to the world through charities. We can literally sit here for hours and deep dive into everything that you guys have not only pioneered already, but as you just mentioned, you also have a sustainable long-term vision as well. So if you don't mind, would you tell not only the Alpha Club community, but all the legends who are tuning in right now, how does Enchanted Miners envision themselves being that brand, being that project that sets the new standards, not just in Web3, but in business as a whole?
Yeah, it's a great question. So first of all, I'd like to say, whoever listening, you're a legend. Saga DAO is a bunch of legends. They always got this good energy. They're super organized, really strong team, and they're a pleasure to work with. So if anybody's listening to this, you want to jump on this, make sure you get in contact with them. They're always happy to build with good people. So that's the first thing I will say. So yeah, essentially long term, it's always been our goal, because the Web3, the crypto space, is very short term. People kind of think day by day, and what's kind of hype and what's kind of going on in the moment. So we were going to establish ourselves and create something of a legacy, if you will. We have 190-year staking on our Solana collection. So people have been hundreds and hundreds of NFTs have been staked for 190 years. And I think that that really shows that people see our long-term vision. They kind of understand what we're here for. That we're not here for a quick hype and dump, and we're here for we want people to leave their enchanted miners on their will for their grandkids and their great grandkids, and we want it to be something they're proud of, something that creates generational wealth, that creates like I said, a legacy between our family, between all these other families, all these different legends. So our goal has always been, always will be, long term, thinking long term, how we can create a better future for this world, for the Web3 world, how we can make our difference while we're here. So that's been a big thing for us. And a thought is also, like after we're gone, your brand and your movement and your vision stays with people if you hit them in the right spot. So no matter what happens to us, Enchanted Miners will always be a thing. It'll always keep going in the hearts and the minds of the Web3 legends. And a big thing for us, we've been able to acquire an actual Doge miner. So we have a Doge miner at a facility in Quebec, Canada, that's mining Dogecoin every single day. We're collecting that. That's a huge utility for us. We've been piling up the Doge, and we plan to actually get another Doge miner so we can double up our rewards, keep that utility, keep those rewards rolling in, and learn a lot about that. Another thing for long term has been, like I said earlier, the 3D printing side of things. So I think if we can, get our corporation established, we can start, being legitimized. We can start getting different partnerships in Web2, and kind of branching out that way, seeing where that can take us, what we can learn, who we can connect with, what we can make, And even just this past couple months with the printer, we've expanded so fast. So many good partnerships. We're in talks every day with new projects and new people about how we can build some cool stuff with them. So that's another thing for creating longevity. You know, you're building trust, you're building a support system that becomes your foundation. You know, all these people that are staking for 190 years, and all these projects who want to get 3D printed things with you. It just it solidifies your place in this world, in this Web3 crypto world. So that's a big thing for us. And then of course on the other side, we always focus on charity. You know, how we can give back, where we can give back, what difference we can make. And it's a good reminder to me. A good quote I like to remind myself of is, leave this world a better place than when you found it. You know, so if you can make a difference while you're here, even if it's a small difference, it's a big difference to a lot of people, and to a lot of animals, to a lot of living beings. So that's another thing we're focusing on long term. You know, if you can bring the peace and the love and the good vibes back to this world, that's something that'll change the course of some people's lives. You know, some people's mindsets, some people's goals, I guess you would say. You know, it gives people a realization that crypto's about it's about a lot more than pump and dumps and making money and max extractions and whatever else goes on here. So that's a huge part of it for us. You know, making sure that charity is always at the tip of the iceberg for us. How we can push that. You know, how we can keep that going and show people that you know, this, we are stronger together. Our motto is, we are stronger together, because we totally believe it. And you know, we can, when we come together, the difference we can make, even just in this small Web3 space, is it's insane. We've been able to donate around like 15 grand, just under $15,000 this year. That's with the help of so many different projects and people and different legends coming in and supporting that journey and donating their time and their money and their resources. So it's been a really cool journey. I'd say that's what's establishing us long term. That's kind of what's keeping our long term goals up. How we can make this world a better place. How we can create a legacy. How we can get people to stake for 190 years and trust in that process. So it's been cool. So that's I'd say that's our longevity goal.
Well, okay, now to all of our listeners out there and all of you legends that are tuning in, of course, not financial advice, but I do want to be very transparent that us three here at the Saga DAO Alpha Club, including Old Man Still Can, Decal, and myself, we were actually very honored to be blessed by the team over at Enchanted Miners with their beautiful NFTs. And we believe in them so much that we eternally staked. We are here for the long term with them because, again, we believe in the longevity that they're here to bring. We're here to really build with, again, not just builders, but pioneers that, as Kush just mentioned, are here to actually leave a positive mark in everything that we are doing together. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have financial goals here. We all want to better the lives of our families, but it is so much bigger than that. When we say we are pioneers, we literally have an opportunity right now to pioneer a world where we look back a decade from now and say, we made an impact that changed the world in a positive way. We went out there and made that change, and we are proud of the change that we've made. So our brother Kush, we just want to thank you on behalf of the Saga DAO Alpha Club for bringing us into your community. And we want to let you know that we believe in you so much that we are eternally staked with you, and we are here for the long run.
Let's go, you legends. That makes us keep showing up every day. That's what makes us pick up those pickaxes and take another swing. Is the support and the belief in people beyond time, beyond money. You know, 190 years, none of us will be here, but it's something that you know, if we can build it up, we can be proud to pass that on. So we appreciate you guys very much. Honestly, we couldn't do it without you, legends.
No, and you know, we've always believed that when it comes down to collaborations and that cross-community pollination, it needs to be reciprocated both ways, right? When it comes down to supporting one another, it's not just about buying NFTs or merchandise, but it's about believing in your ethos. And that's what we are doing here. We believe in your ethos. We believe that you're actually bringing value to not just the Enchanted Miners community, but Web3 as a whole. And again, I know that my brothers, Old Man Still Can and The Cow, feel the same exact way. So I definitely want to shoot it over to my brothers and just ask, how are we feeling after so much alpha being dropped already?
You know, I really loved this centric focus on community and longevity that kept on, transpiring throughout this conversation right here. And I think that it's really of importance and value, the fact that you can get your community to, openly trust and stake for, a lifetime of years for your NFT and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I think that what you guys are doing here with your multitude of different projects is really shining a light on what the Web3 space actually, has in their hearts, I'm saying, to be able to give back to the community, because they understand that the community is the one who is really supporting them and bringing their project to life. So I really like that you guys are community focused, that you guys are trying to bridge Web 2 to Web 3, and that you guys actually have the ability to put your NFTs into, intellectual property, into a little Lego, into a freaking tray, anything like that. I just love that connection right there, where you can love a project and then see it, have it in your hands, and then share it with Web 2 or Web 3. So I love Enchanted Miners. I love what you guys are doing. Nothing but bullish over here, and I want a little Lego of me, honestly. I'll tell you that.
Let's go, my friend. We appreciate that very much. Like I said, we couldn't do it without all you legends, supporting us, believing us, looking into us, and giving us your time and your energy. And it means a lot. There's lots of good people, lots of good projects in Web3. And, if we can all just kind of stick together, do our part where we can, and support as much as we can, I think that's what's going to keep us going. And yeah, you're totally right, my friend. If anybody wants, a little 3D print made, a little a tray or a Legos type style guy, or a half body, full body. Yeah, we got lots of choices. So if anybody's listening, if any of you guys are interested, make sure you hit us up and we will chat about whatever we can do to make it happen for sure. So we're doing our best, and we couldn't do without legends like you. So I really appreciate that, my friend.
No, and I'm glad that you actually touched on that, Kush, because to all of our legends tuning in today, if you're ready to take your IP and brand it to that next level, or if you're a project founder out there that's looking to bring actual IRL products to your community, make sure you check out all the official links in the description below. Head on over to the Enchanted Miners official Discord, tap in with the legends Kush and Big Mac, and they are going to help you elevate not just your community, but again, Web3 as a whole, which actually leads me to my next, I guess, point that I want to make that makes me so beyond bullish on Enchanted Miners, but also a question I have for y'all. So, no shade to any project out there, but I know this is a hot take. But unfortunately, throughout my journey in Web3, I felt like there was a lot of projects who had so much opportunity, but they didn't view their brand or their project as an actual business. And what I mean by that is there was no sustainability. It was great to see all the giveaways, a lot of community engagement, but eventually funds do run out, and we need to start actually treating our brands and our projects like sustainable businesses so we can have that longevity. Now, going back to all the products that you guys are delivering, how is Enchanted Miners' vision going to allow y'all to have that sustainability for the long-term vision, so you can continue to not only deliver to your community, but all the beautiful charities that you guys are doing, all the amazing giveaways that you're always doing for other communities? How do you guys able to manage that sustainability?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's definitely something that's overlooked in this space. There's a lot of people that it's especially on Solana. It's so simple to create a collection, to launch a collection, to get hype and to have a mint. It's very simple. Like a 10-year-old can do it at the end of the day. And it's I think that's almost a bit of an issue with what's going on, but it's something special that we have. It's something that you don't have to have 5 years, 10 years of experience to get into it. It can open doors for certain people, and I think those doors shouldn't be open for certain other people. I'm not going to call it names. We all know it's nothing. It's nothing of a secret, in especially in Solana, especially in Web3, with the rugs and the scams and the influencers and the KOLs and whatever you want to call it. And honestly, I think it's a big thing for us at the beginning. It was just we were just trying to give away as much as we could to onboard people and just give away and let people know, like, we're not taking everyone's money. We're giving it right back, and we want you guys to trust us. We want you to come in. And it got to a certain point where we realized, most people, if they're serious investors, they're not. It's gonna be a quick excitement thing for them, and then they're gonna leave. They want these people want to real investors want to invest, and they want to be there long term. They want to have certain utility, and they want to have certain investments and goals that this project is going to push for them. So everyone here wants money, everyone here wants profit, but there's too many people who are trying to max extract, who are trying to bleed certain projects dry and make them not be able to last. So I think a big thing for us was just staying connected to people who actually had a long-term vision. One good example for us, a big inspiration is Pufters and Vibe Tribe. Big shout out to them. They've always been a huge help for us, huge support for us. They've helped. They've gave us so many different answers, and they're huge into the Web3 and pushing into the Web2 space. With their merch and their shops. So that's been a huge thing for us. And I jump on calls with them, and and they tell us, don't impress anyone. Don't try to impress anyone. Do what you got to do. Do what you believe is right, and the right people are going to be there for you at the end of the day. So, and then people started asking us consistently. Long term investors started asking us, like, what's going to what's going to keep you guys sustainable. Like what's going to be there to keep you going. And we realized, like, most projects are just kind of taking liquidity from their holders and putting it back into their project, and it's just a cycle. And then you have all this gambling that's in here, and it becomes the same people recycling the same money through the same projects, and it just becomes stagnant. So I think a big thing for us was taking a step back, realizing we don't have to constantly give stuff away. People are going to support us because they like what we say, they like what we're doing, and they're going to be here or they're not. There's nothing you can do to make someone invest. There's nothing you can do to make someone stake for 190 years. All you can do is be real. All you can do is put yourself out there and tell the world how you feel, and the right people are going to be there at the end of the day. Majority of people are going to come in, they're going to look for a quick dump, and they're going to get out. So you got to we're focusing on the people who are staking for us for lifetime. That's our main focus now, is these people who believe in us for 190 years. It's the how we can create something where we're not making a whole bunch of money right now. We're going to make us all a whole bunch of money in the future. So it's there's certain people who asked us certain questions, and it got that spark going in our head. So I think asking questions, I think staying talking, I think staying connected with people, and pushing the narrative and being different, I think is a huge part of it for us.
No, and I absolutely love the way you just talked about transparency, right? So, not just in Web3, but when it comes to business in general, there are always risks, right? Especially when it comes to startups. But again, when it comes down to community members, for example, myself, the reason why I staked my enchanted miner for life is because I not only believe in the vision that y'all have, but I believe in you. I believe in you, Kush. I believe in you, Big Mac. So when I see founders that are genuinely passionate, they genuinely are dedicated to what they want to achieve in life, that's what makes me bullish and say, you know what? I'm here for life with them. And I'm going to be very transparent. I heard you guys actually through my family over at Bored Ape Solana Club, which I'm also an eternal staker over there, because I believe in Dak. I believe in the vision and all the hard work and dedication he puts in. So when I look at Enchanted Miners, I feel the same exact way. And I know that my brother, Old Man Still Can, and I, throughout our journey here in Web3, we've always believed that community has always been the biggest foundation, and that's actually how we came to know each other and came to really grow that strong relationship. And then that's how I met my brother, the Cal, was again through a community pollination, which again keeps us going. So I would love to throw it over to my brother, Old Man Still Can, because I know he feels the same exact way when it comes down to projects that not only pride themselves on being community driven, but actually deliver that value that's actually community driven. How you feeling, my brother, Old Man Still Can, after all the alpha that's been dropped today, after the spaces we held just a couple of weeks back? How do we feel about Enchanted Miners?
Oh, I'm feeling absolutely bullish. Man, I love you guys, and I'm not trying to be weird. What you guys are doing, and hopefully this doesn't lead into any kind of docs, but man, you guys got this so strong. You guys got this strong vibe of service. There's probably a better way to phrase it, but you know what I'm getting at. You guys are doing community service. You're doing all these other things that serving other people, whether you realize it or not, right? You're offering a service to other people, and I'm just curious, man. What drives this? I mean, I'm not gonna, or what drives this? Well, were you guys like Eagle Boy Scouts? And I'm not making fun of you at all. I mean, if you can talk to peoples, he was an Eagle Scout. Me and my wife, we weren't involved in Scouts. I never went that far. I was the bad kid who's always sneaking off and doing other stuff, but I was involved in Boy Scouts. And then we also do other stuff. Charities. We're involved in charity work, man. I love that this is so strongly built into you guys. I'm just curious, is this a part of what drives this?
Yeah, man, that's a great question. I appreciate you bringing that up, and we love you guys too. Nothing weird. I think this world needs more peace, needs more love, needs more good vibes and unity. So you can never say I love you too much, bro. We appreciate that. Yeah, and I think from the very beginning, it's like certain people, we just click with certain things. They like what they hear, they like what we say, they like what they see. So I think that there's always something for everyone. I think with us, we always try to try to be a little bit out of the mainstream bubble. We try to question the narrative. We're not shy to be transparent. So just to be transparent, actually, me and Big Mac are cousins. So we've been connected by blood from day one. We've been through it all. It's been a cool journey being able to build your family. It becomes something extra special, because you both have the same goal. You want to create a legacy. You want to be able to pass it down to the next generation of your family. And we're doxxed. People know where we live. They know where we reside. They know what we look like. We post pictures and videos in our chats all the time. So we don't got nothing to hide. We actually just met one of our first community members the other day. We went on a nice hike with him for about an hour and a half. Just had some good chats, touched base, and it's something special when you can do stuff like that. I'd say one of the main driving factors is just seeing the darkness that can come to people in this world. Just knowing that people feel alone, they feel lost, they feel like they don't know where they fit in or who they can fit in with, and just having a safe space for people to. Someone the other day described it as like a big hug. So they're just like you get into Enchanted Miners and you feel okay. You feel safe. You feel like someone sees you, someone acknowledges you and appreciates you. I think that's a huge driving factor for us. How we can just, like I said earlier, how we can take this world and do our best to make it even a little bit better. For people and for animals, and that's the main thing. Just me and Big Mac. We're never our families weren't rich. We weren't born into anything successful or crazy like that. We weren't handed anything down, and so we just had to pick up our boots and say. We're gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna take some risks. We're gonna swing the ball and see where it lands. I guess you will say swing the pickaxes, and so I'd say yeah, that's a big driving factor for us. Just knowing that there's people out there who need a little hand. They need a hug. They need someone to reach out and to just know that someone's there for you. And same thing goes with animals. I've always been a huge proponent of helping animals, rescue animals, doing what you can for animals. I spend a lot of time volunteering at a farm sanctuary near me. I've spent the last like 10 years of my life rescuing different reptiles and little hedgehogs and we've my family's rescued cats and dogs, and it's I think it's just trying to be that little 1% better, trying to make this world, have a heart on their smile, make people realize that there's good out there, that we can all work together and create something beautiful together, and we can
No,
make it for 190 years, so that's the main driving factor for us.
no, I absolutely love the way Old Man Still Can just brought that up, because I'm going to be very honest with you, Kush. A lot of the things that you and Big Mac say literally were taught to us throughout Boy Scouts on my journey to become an Eagle Scout. For example, when you mentioned earlier, leave the world a better place than what you found it. I know this sounds kind of funny, but our golden rule was when we went backpacking, camping, we left our area better than we found it.
Yep.
So just little things like that, and I'm glad Old Man picked up on that, because those are values that I still hold to this day, and that I'm trying to pass on to my children, and that I try to bring here to Web3. For those of you that, see my timeline on Twitter, I'm always sending love and blessings. And that's just because of the way I was brought up and what I was taught throughout my life journey. So that's why when I meet projects like Enchanted Miners, and I meet project founders as Kush and Big Mac, I literally connect with them on a whole different personal level, which again allows me to feel like, wow, I'm actually growing with people. I'm actually building and pioneering with people that have the same, not only morals, but vision for the short and the long term. And again, if we really sat down here and deep dived into everything that you guys have already accomplished since day one and will continue to accomplish, we could literally run this spotlight series for hours. And that's why we're so beyond bullish to start this journey with y'all, because believe me, audience, and to all the legends listening in right now, this is not the last time that we'll be coming together with the legends over at Enchanted Miners. Now, I know my brother The Cal has been over there, jaw dropped, soaking in that alpha, taking in those notes. So I definitely want to check in on him and just ask him, after the space we've held, after today's amazing spotlight series, just how do you feel about the overall interactions and overall connections that we've made with the Enchanted Miners, and how do you feel about the future?
Honestly, I feel like the interactions that we've had and just getting to know Enchanted Miners, it's nothing but a wholesome project that's here for longevity for the community. Really a community-based project that wants to thrive and keep on giving back, and not even in Web3 or online aspect, but in a physical way too. And to me, that's a whole wraparound. That's a complete circle right there. And you're focused on the community. You have online projects. You have in real life, events where you guys go ahead and actually take time out of your life to go ahead and make sure that the community is taken care of, animals, community, whatever it may be, what I'm saying? Not a lot of projects do that, and I really love it. So I just want to say thank you so much for that, and thank you for helping to onboard the future of Web3 right now with Web2 people. I know the Web2 community is very strong right now. There's still, a lot of constructive criticism around Web3, but you are helping to onboard them and make sure that Web3 is looked at a good light. So I thank you for that, Enchanted Miners. Thank you for that.
Much love, my friend. Thank you for your kind words. We appreciate it. And the driving factor, man, is people like you guys. Giving us that little bump on the back when we need it. We're having a bad day. You get someone in there who just appreciates what you're doing, and that's what keeps us going. So thank you, my friend.
I do want to piggyback really quick off something that the Cal just said. So ever since I had the absolute honor of being onboarded to the Enchanted Miners community, every time I look at the Discord server, it's nothing but positive vibes. It's nothing but Big Mac and Kush constantly being there with their community members and having community members step up as if they are founders, because they want to keep helping and keep building and keep pioneering this vision. So I don't even see the separation between team and community. I see it as one unit that's here to accomplish the same goals. And y'all, Kush, you and Big Mac have created that foundation that is so strong that when you hop into that Discord, when you hop on a space with you, whatever means of, communication, you always feel like you are welcomed. And again, that is something that I feel we have fallen short in Web3. And again, no shade to any projects out there, but we've always looked at Web3 kind of like the wild, wild west, right? Like you could just say the most egregious things and this and that, but if we really want to expand Web3, we really want to start elevating and being taken more seriously, we have to start looking at things in a more professional manner, in a more welcoming manner. And again, that's exactly what the Enchanted Miners have not only done already, but will continue to do. Now, I know that all of you tuning in today, again, have been soaking in so much alpha. And if we wanted to, we could stay here for hours and just continue to deep dive. So here's what we need everybody to do. We need you to go to all the official links in the description below. Make sure to head on over to their official Twitter and official Discord. Let them know the Alpha Club sent you. Let them know how bullish you are on the future of the Enchanted Miners. But above all, make sure you hit that notification bell, because as we mentioned before, this is not the last time we will be coming together with the Enchanted Miners. This is just the very beginning to a long and beautiful journey together. Again, as they continue to not only deliver for Web3, but be the bridge that connects Web2 into our ecosystem through charities, through IP empowerment, through different brands, through different merchandising. It's just, the list goes on and on. Kush, it has been an absolute honor to sit down with you, my brother. Thank you for taking the time to not only drop that alpha, but really have those deep conversations with us. Again, we look forward to a long and beautiful journey together. But before we end this amazing Alpha Club Spotlight series featuring the Enchanted Miners, I do want to check in with my brother Old Man Still Can and the Cal, and my brother Kush. My brother Old Man, how we feeling after today's episode?
Feeling good, feeling good. Love you guys. Love you guys. I love how you said that you can never have too much love, man. That brings in the aloha spirit. And I got nothing but love and respect for you guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys pop up in spaces and just chatting it up and just participating in your community, man. I love it.
Much love.
Oh, my brother the Cal, after today's banger episode, how are we feeling?
After listening to this episode and having this conversation right here, I honestly feel very secure with Enchanted Miners, with what they're doing. I feel secure to go ahead and lock in my NFT for life with them. I do have an NFT with them. So, after this phone call right here, I'm going to lock it in. I'm saying this is a real-hearted, wholesome project right here, and I'm down for it. For the longevity, for the community, I'm here for a good time. So thank you so much for giving, some time out of your day, man, to go ahead and talk to us and to share your project to the world, man. So that's it for me right here, man. Alpha Club signing out.
Much love.
Let's go. Now, again, my brother Kush, thank you so very much for sitting down with us today, dropping so much value, knowledge, and alpha. But as my brother Old Man Still Can and the Cow said as well, thank you for spreading love and not being afraid to spread love. That is what our world needs the most right now. And again, that is why I'm not only bullish on you because of everything you are pioneering in Web3, but I'm bullish on you as a person, and I'm bullish on Big Mac as a person. So thank you again to everybody who joined in today to the Alpha Club Spotlight Series featuring the Enchanted Miners. Make sure you keep those notifications on, because we will be back with more alpha and more value as we continue to pioneer a beautiful new world together. Make sure you keep those notifications on, and we'll catch everybody on the timeline.
Alpha Club signing out, just in case.